The theme of this is utilizing Zambia's resources as the engine for sustainable development and economic integration. What are people talking about so far?
Yes, that's the thing, because mining has a very critical role to play in the economy of our country. So yes, it can play a very critical role in jump-starting the rest of the economy.
Zambia is Africa's top copper producer, for instance, but has recently tightened its regulations for taxation of mining companies. They're trying to boost revenue collection, and that's according to the Minister for Mines. What is the industry reaction to this?
In terms of the mining law, the Zambian taxation is quite high. You have 30% corporate tax, company tax. Then on top of that, you have a 6% mineral royalty tax, which, if you translate it to the bottom line from the revenue, is around 18%. And on top of that, there is a variable profit tax. So in terms of the taxation, in terms of the law, it is quite high already. But because of the investment rules, which are not different from the rest of the economy, some of the mining companies are not tax liable yet. And it's from there that the collection appear to be low, because the companies are not tax liable yet. When they become tax liable, the collections will increase quite quickly up. Because
there are some who are even calling for higher mining taxes, the argument being that the industry and the sector makes a very small contribution to the national treasury.
Yes, they have been calling for the reintroduction of the windfall tax. But I think the reason is they are taking a snapshot into the life cycle of a mine. A mine which is still heavily investing is, according to the Company Tax Act, are not tax liable yet. And therefore, when you look at what they paid, it will be zero, because they are not tax liable. And a number of people, they look at that situation and come to the conclusion that the mining industry is not paying enough taxes or sufficient taxes to help the rest of the economy. What they may not appreciate is that because of the investment levels, mining is capital intensive, very heavy investment, and so on. Therefore, they have to be a little bit patient before they start collecting the revenues which they want to see flow into the treasury.
If we talk about sustainable mining, which is going to come up at the conference, there are lots of concerns about the environmental impact, the safety of mining operations, and how to manage the toxic materials that come from these operations, aren't there?
Yes, I mean, we have laws regarding the environmental regulations and the environmental management. Before you start mining, even before you start prospecting, in Zambia, you have to do an environmental project brief. It is from there that you do an environmental impact assessment, and you also do environmental management plan. It's only when you have satisfied the regulators along all those that you are allowed to start mining. So yes, we have a law. The mining industry appreciates the need to look after the investment. They appreciate the need for safeguarding the environment, appreciating the fact that mining is together with other, including the livestock and the other human beings, sharing the same environment. So the mining companies are very conscious of that. They put in very elaborate management plans to ensure that they follow the law and also become as friendly as they can to the environment.
All right, but as we finish off, Frederick, you're still confident about the opportunities that exist in the mining sector in Zambia and their economic contribution?
Yes, I am confident. I mean, we have the resources in the ground. Provided we set up the environment, investment should flow and should increase. In fact, if everything being equal, we should double the copper production in the next 5-6 years, from the current just a little bit over 700 to 1.5 million tons per year.
All right, we'll leave it there. Many thanks in Lusaka for us. Frederick Bantubonse, General Manager at Chamber of Mines.